So I ran into Matt in Morningside Park, and I was really surprised that he even stopped to talk to me because he was kind of in a rush and didn't seem like he would stop. Our conversation was about math and science and the beauty in it all. It was surprising and refreshing. If you like these videos, would you please comment and share? And subscribe to them on YouTube so that you don't miss the new content every Tuesday. And so you don't miss your connection. This is Street Connect, a project that I started to bring more purpose and connection into New York City life. And I do that by having conversations with strangers.
What gives you the greatest sense of meaning in life? What activity?
I'm gonna have to be corny and say doing this. Having conversations with strangers for me feels very meaningful and grounding.
Totally.
And expanding, you know what I mean? Because you never really know, when I stop people, I don't know how I'm going to be received. When I stopped you, I was like, I feel like I'm going to bother him. And you're like, sure, let's do this. And I'm always kind of more surprised when people are like, yeah, let's talk. Even though I've been doing this for so long.
Totally.
So I feel like it continuously challenges the way I view other people, the judgments that I make on people when I first see them. And
Agreed.
Then it impacts what I do after. So this has a lot of meaning for me.
Totally.
Question. I feel like I want to toss that question right back at you, but not what activity gives you meaning, but what in life gives you that sense of meaning and purpose.
When I was younger, when I was a teenager, and I was just kind of pissed off at the world, and I was like, what's the point of all this crap? You know, this is just a big game, and what's oh, gotta make money, just for what, you know? And so, yeah, I'm sure we've all, been through similar kinds of things. And I feel like I came up with something. Obviously, teaching is a concrete thing that feels meaningful to me. I mean, it's good for the soul, I feel like I'm helping people. I'm trying to finish up my PhD right now, and I really get a sense of meaning out of studying math, which is funny because, when I was much younger, I really wasn't a mathy person. I thought of math, I'm just whatever, weird symbols, incomprehensible crap that humans made up. It seemed like the furthest thing from meaning to me, And then now I have the total opposite perspective. It's I have access to the deepest mysteries of the universe, but only a tiny bit.
I'm not,
only a tiny bit.
I like the idea of math, but I am not a mathematician. So how is it that deep sense of meaning for you?
I've always been into science. My first interest was in physics because I wanted to know, what is this place? I was born on this planet, I'm a human, and people have told me what's going on here, adults say oh, this is what's going on, this is what you're supposed to do, but they don't know any better than I do because they dropped here the same way I did. So I just want to know what's really going on. What actually is this place, So that was why I got interested in physics. Physics sort of seems to try to answer that question maybe in a very reductionist way, but at least by saying okay, what's stuff made of, for starters, and stuff like that. Physics, of course, is all in the language of math, and for whatever weird reason, math works for understanding this physical place, and it's mysterious why, but it does. And so I wanted to learn more math, and now to me, math is physics. Math is just as real as anything else. It's the world. Just as much as this is, and I want to know more about it, And it's a very interesting pursuit because it's both creative and analytical. You're both finding things out, discovering things about the world that were out there that you didn't see before, but at the same time making them up out of nothing, or maybe not out of nothing, but you're making up these ideas, but at the same time kind of pulling them out of, it's very mysterious.
This is very interesting. Has your pursuit of math, I'm trying to follow you. I'm I've never heard anybody talk about math this way.
Yeah.
Has your pursuit of math, do you feel made you more spiritual or more connected to that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, For sure. I mean, from the very beginning, that's kind of where it came from. For me, the same sort of like wondering and desire for a connection to this place. And to me now, like having studied a lot of different kinds of math, you know, I see math everywhere. Like not like equations and formulas, but like you see sort of different manifestations of the same thing in all kinds of places and things, and it's sort of like it really does give you a feeling that that everything is connected and that there's deep, beautiful mystery to this world, you know, and what could be more spiritual than that? I mean,